welcome to Tuesday, March 31st. So you survived your Monday back from spring break. Awesome job. Today, similar plan to yesterday with our literacy work. But before we get into that, let's get into our wonderful joke of the day. So, what lights up a soccer stadium? You ready for it? A soccer match. Wah, wah, wah. So today, as we continue our work, want to just reiterate a few things. And so I'm going to pop up a few images here that are going to help you figure out what you need to do. If you have any questions on your work, you need to come to the Quest Week at a Glance. We have everything right in here. Make sure you are checking out each individual class. There are directions linked right there. So before you start to ask questions or get concerned that things aren't working, look in each box, look in the math, look in the science, look in the humanities social studies, the humanities literacy. All of the directions, the videos are linked right in there. If there is a video linked, click on it. Watch the video. The directions are there to help. Up first for the day can be your MobyMax language and grammar work. So remember, when you go to MobyMax, you're going to sign in using the school code WI220. Then you're logging in using the beginning part of your email and then your ID or your lunch code. If you are a 6th grader, these assignments pop up right here. We are starting with parts of speech overview. So even if it's not at the top, find parts of speech overview and click on that. You will then be going through the identify nouns and starting there. By the end of the week, we should get through the first 4 on here, so identify nouns and identify nouns that are subjects. If you are a 7th grader, we are looking at the complete sentences, fragments, and run-ons, and starting with identifying complete sentences and identifying fragments. 8th graders are looking at independent and dependent clauses, and then identifying those right there. So click on those specific assignments based on your grade level. If you want to work ahead, go for it, but by the end of the week, we should all get that accomplished. Then a reminder that we should be doing reading every day and logging that reading and reading rewards. Today is the last day in the month of March, so make sure you are logging all of the reading you did for the month of March, so when I pull that reading log, you get credit for all of the reading that you did. I mentioned yesterday that I want you to find a realistic fiction book to read. So this is a different genre. Maybe it's stepping outside of the fantasy a little bit. What realistic fiction is a story that is made up, but it could actually happen. So as you are thinking about your story, could it actually happen? It's often set in the present tense, present day. Characters are believable and things are happening that, are realistic to the real world. A lot of times these will focus on teen issues or things that are centered around, real world issues. If you are unsure where to start, right, you can check out Goodreads or Reading Rewards. Just search top realistic fiction books. There's a lot of good resources out there. I'm not super worried that you find a perfect realistic fiction book, but just want us to try a different genre, maybe stepping outside of our dystopian, our fantasy, our science fiction, and trying a new genre to see how that goes. And then the last thing for today is a little bit more writing. Remember, inside of Google Classroom is our quick writing activities or our writing journal. Yesterday we wrote describing our school. Today we're going to describe some childhood memories. So head into Google Classroom, open up the writing journal. You can take a look at the assignment that's listed right there. There are directions on what you should do, and spend a few minutes doing some good creative writing around a childhood memory. Okay, you don't need to turn this doc in right now. We can turn it in at the end of the week once we have all of these kind of short writing activities done on there. So get writing.
Well, students, I don't know about you, but this virtual distance learning is really kind of aging me. I don't feel as young as I once did. But anyways, just want to remind you, make sure you are checking the Week at a Glance doc to get all of your information on there. Go to Google Classroom, check us out on WebEx office hours, follow through, problem solve. You're doing a great job. I'm a little tired, so I think I'm going to go take a quick nap here. Have a great day, everybody.